I found his head.
I really thought the rest of him was just going to grow back.
Yeah. Little baby legs, maybe.
Welcome to Durbania. I'm Durbin.
I'm the Cholo nerd.
And we are going to spoiler talk Deadpool 2. It's in the name. Tons of spoilers ahead. Though I gotta say, like, even as we were driving home, trying to think of what are we going to talk about here, we couldn't come up with much because, unlike Infinity War, where we were left speechless by the power of all that was before us, this one was kind of like, I think you and I both didn't hate it, but we weren't in love with it. We were kind of just total middle of the road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't have high expectations for it because it's Fox, you know?
Yeah.
But usually when my expectations though, it's usually a pretty good movie. But the humor was really funny. I mean, I like that piece of it, and
they did have good humor. So and it's weird. The language wasn't cleaner than the last movie, but the content was sort of cleaner than the last movie.
Yeah.
You know, they didn't go into a strip club and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
So, like, there were parts of it that were cleaner, but then, you know, they made up for it elsewhere.
It was a family movie.
Oh, yeah. They did mention it was an R-rated family movie.
Yeah, family movie, you know. And then he mentioned a few movies.
Right.
That were family movies that started out with deaths.
Yeah. So, yeah, like
what is it? Bambi, Lion King.
Lion King, yeah.
Stuff like that, yeah.
Yeah. You know, all the good family movies start with a murder, which was a really good point, because you go back to all those Disney movies, and it's like...
They're dark.
Wow, this is a family thing. That is really dark.
Yeah.
See, we're off track again. We're not even talking about Deadpool 2. We're like totally off track.
I was about to go into the darkest Disney cartoon I've ever seen in my life.
What was that?
Pinocchio.
That is dark.
When they go into the island,
oh,
it's pretty dark.
The Pinocchio ride at Disneyland, man. Went on that with my nephews, and it's like trying to explain to them, it's not real. It's not real. This is a kid's thing. What is this?
It's dark.
Oh, gosh. Good thing we didn't get on that frog ride where they like go into hell or whatever that is. What is that ride called?
I don't know, but it's scary.
Yeah. Deadpool! Okay, so honestly, and I said this in my spoiler-free review, I didn't hate this movie, didn't love it. I would have rather seen it on Netflix. Like, that's where I'm at. If this was a Netflix original, probably would have enjoyed it a lot more. Not, you know, extra money, extra trip to the theater.
Yeah, I agree 100%.
Yeah.
The humor was great.
Yep.
The action was just okay.
Yeah.
It was, I don't know, like, it kind of just left me like, huh. I mean, I don't want to get into it yet, but, you know, the best part of the movie, to me, was the end credit scene.
Yes. I think I agree. The end credits had me laughing hysterically.
Yeah.
But we will get into that in a second. I think what kind of shocked me at the beginning a little bit when they killed Vanessa. Not because they killed her, but because, like, when they did, it was, like, all serious.
Yeah. And they didn't sell me on that. That Vanessa died, like, I didn't feel Deadpool's pain. I didn't buy it from Ryan Reynolds.
To me, it started intense. Because, like, I started predicting, oh, no, is she going to die? And then when she got shot, like, I kind of went, oh, crap, he defeated everybody. So she's probably, no, she's not going to get out of this alive. There's the one person at the door. It's kind of, so some of the things they foreshadow too much, so it's kind of like, oh, I see what's coming here. Like the fact that Deadpool said in his opening narration he was going to die, just like Wolverine did. Yeah. And so it's like, oh, okay. And then as soon as you found out that, what's his name? Cable had 2 charges left in this time machine. It's like, oh, I get it. Okay, he's gonna save. He's gonna save Wade. And so like, the foreshadowing was kind of obvious to me.
Yeah.
And so like all of that. It's like, oh,
and then they made a reference to foreshadowing or something.
They did,
but
yeah. But the Vanessa thing started intense, like, and it just didn't sit with it.
The movie starts off kind of dark with Deadpool turning on his little music box, which is Logan being stabbed through the chest. From the Logan movie. No spoiler. If you haven't seen the Logan movie, I'm sorry. We spoiled it for you, and I don't even care.
This is a spoiler talk.
Yeah.
But, like, that was hilarious. And if you saw this movie without seeing Logan, then it's already spoiled. But that was one of the most hilarious jokes, where he's like, not only did that guy ride my coattails with the rated R superhero film, then he had to up it and die. Right. So I'm going to die in this one.
I'm dying too. You know, that part, when they did that, I was laughing. I was like, that's kind of deep, you know.
Yep.
Logan was my boy.
Oh, Logan.
Just brought back pain.
I haven't watched that movie too often because it's just so heavy.
It's a dark, heavy weight on you.
But it's so good. Like, whenever I watch it, like, I watched it a little while ago, and I was just enthralled.
Yeah.
Deadpool!
See?
So, okay.
We're acting like Deadpool. ADD.
Yes. Yes, we are being very ADD.
Yeah.
Okay, Josh Brolin as Cable versus Josh Brolin as Thanos. Your thoughts. Go.
Complete opposite. As Thanos, you felt him. I think it really has to do with the director.
Yeah.
He didn't push it enough. Like, with Thanos, you felt his pain, his struggle. You understood why he was doing what he was doing, and he had a mission to do.
Yeah.
Cable had a story where his family's taken away, and he's going back to save him. But you don't even feel his pain of that. You don't feel the pain, like, you don't sympathize with him on that. He comes in, he starts shooting people up, acting, like a big bad villain.
Yeah.
But it was, I don't know, his fight didn't seem as justified to me.
It didn't.
Because he didn't sell the story enough.
And it's interesting because you could tell by the story, the fact that it's tied so closely to what just happened to Wade and how he lost Vanessa. So you have these two main characters that have suffered major loss. Like, you could tell by that story. Like, I think you're supposed to be engaged by that and sucked in by that. But there was, and it's not that it was bad. Because I don't feel like watching this movie there was anything that was bad. It was just, there was nothing about it that felt like it brought me in deeper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did like the fake opening credit scenes.
That
of
was
Deadpool,
pretty funny.
And the little, what was it, the cream cheese spreading knife and like the James Bond look of it. And so,
yes, that was pretty funny.
Good.
That was funny. I thought it was interesting, like, so he tried to blow himself up.
Yeah.
Then he went into the afterlife and, like, tries to get to Vanessa, and she says, "You don't have the right heart." And all of a sudden he goes back. And then he dies again, goes before Vanessa, "You don't have the right heart." And then he goes back. But then you see, like, the fact that he and Vanessa wanted to have kids. Which, that's a weird commentary. They're like, what would Deadpool be a good dad?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
Kids give us a chance to be better than we used to be. He needs you.
But then it goes back to that whole thing where she says having kids makes you want to be a better version of yourself, which then leads us back to the plot where it's Russell, and it's him deciding that he needs to protect Russell, so it's making him want to be a better version of himself.
What did they call him? Fire Fist instead of Iron Fist?
Yeah,
type of thing?
something like that.
And then,
I missed that, yeah.
And then Deadpool just starts cracking up the whole time, like, I can't call you that, man.
I don't know what else to say.
That little kid went to prison, stuck a pin in his butt.
Oh, that was horrible.
Writing instrument.
Oh, that was terrible.
More sensitive.
That was really terrible.
That was hilarious to me.
Oh, gosh.
It happens.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, whatever.
One of my favorite scenes is when the unstoppable Juggernaut shows up. They kind of hinted at him in prison.
Yep.
When they talk about, the biggest and baddest. And he goes, Russell goes after the biggest and baddest, and he goes, no, that was the second biggest. And then you hear like this Jurassic Park thing. That part was pretty funny. Then you're like, okay, Juggernaut gets loose, rips him in half. After he's like tells him this, like, you're my favorite, comic book character. I've read you in the X-Force, X-Men, Uncanny. And he starts naming all the X-Men comics, and then he gets ripped in half.
It would be my honor to see my reflection in your helmet as you're charging me, just not right now.
And then even better, the healing has to begin.
The baby legs.
The baby legs.
The last movie was the baby hand, so of course we have to take this.
The baby legs.
Oh, they upped it.
They
upped it from the baby hand to just a whole.
The baby legs was funny.
Bottom half.
It
baby,
had me like almost in tears there.
that was pretty hilarious.
That was brilliant.
And then all that remained of the X-Force kept walking into the apartment while he's sitting there without pants, baby legs, and they're like, "Whoa!" Josh Brolin shows up, and it's like, okay.
And it just keeps getting weirder, like.
And then he tries to walk on him.
How
like
many
on his baby
people
legs.
have that lady's address? Like, for real?
I don't know. Well,
Everybody
I
knows
guess
where she lives. She's
I guess
blind.
Cable being from the future could figure that out. That makes sense. But I don't. Yeah, everybody else is sort of.
Just kind of walked right in.
Yeah, it's like, hey, what's up? And the blind lady, I was like, you know what? Be very glad that you're blind right now.
Yeah.
He is sitting really close to you.
I just love it too. He's like, "Do we have a deal?" When he hops out, you see these little baby legs on this grown man just kind of straining, and you see this little baby butt. Oh, that part was brilliant. Like,
that part was, The other part that was brilliant, I mean, this is the part that I really loved, was the X-Force. And they all jump off of that plane. There's all that talk of wind shears, and I didn't even think about it. It's like,
the
whatever.
high winds.
But the fact that they all died. They all died. The whole X-Force. And then, what was it? The vanishing guy was Brad Pitt, and he grabs the wires, and for 1 second you see his Brad Pitt, then he burns up and dies as he lands at a top.
I love how they recruit him, and it's all the vanishing man, and it's like, is he here? I don't know. He might be late, you know? And they're like, he's hired. Like, you never see him. Then you just see this parachute just kind of going down and everything. Like, I love it, though, when Deadpool looks up and, like, everybody's in their parachutes have been pulled. They're just, like, doing flips.
Because of the bad wind shears and stuff.
Peter warned him, you know?
Yeah, he did. Good old Peter, the one guy without powers, was like, this is probably not a good move.
And he was smart to put the sunscreen on. You know?
Oh, yeah. Who's the dude that vomited acid?
I can't remember his name.
Yeah, so he goes on the wood chipper. He lands right in a wood chipper. Poor Peter. He's like, we're the X-Force, man. We're going to do this. And then the guy vomits, and his arm melts off, and he falls on the ground and, like, just bleeds out.
I love that everybody had their thing to die, and then Peter lands, like, all gracefully, and he's like, yeah, like, Peter, X-Force. Like, he's, like, rooting him on, and then he dies, too.
Yeah, then he dies,
He dies by some, like, acid vomit from that dude. But,
yep.
Oh, my gosh.
But Domino was cool.
Domino was awesome. She was, like, this, like, super bad, awesome, cool hero that just seemed to be lucky the whole time. It was great.
I was kind of with Deadpool, you know, like, how could luck be a cinematic power? But they made it a cinematic power, man. Like, it was hilarious to watch whatever scene she was in. It's like, wherever she's at, everything's going to line up and be just fine. The question is how, and how gruesome is it going to be?
I like when the Juggernaut and the Colossus are fighting, and he throws a bus at him. She's like, I need a bus. Boom! There's the bus.
There's a bus.
Can't get any more lucky than that.
No, you can't get any more lucky. No, I like Domino. She was a really cool character.
She was a really good addition into the movie.
I wish Peter was in it more. I liked Peter.
Peter, yeah.
But he died.
And
from getting vomited on by acid vomit.
After landing perfectly.
After landing just fine.
And, you know, he was excited. Adrenaline was going.
My heart goes out to you, Peter. And your family. He has a family.
He does have a family.
They mentioned that he has a family.
He just answered the call. He saw an advertisement, you know, taking some superhero names.
And he just wanted to have a little excitement in his life.
I did like the scene, a little bit of it, of Juggernaut versus Colossus.
That was pretty good.
Although I have a comic book, I bought it from 1984, and Colossus and Juggernaut go at it, and Juggernaut just beats the snot out of him. Yeah. And the whole time, they're in a bar, and the whole time, Wolverine's sitting there with a cigar in his mouth, just like watching him, doesn't even step in, and he's just enjoying the beating he's taking.
Oh, gosh.
Because he's Wolverine, and, you know, he's different than everybody else. But, oh, yeah, I did like that a little bit. Not a whole lot.
Yeah. It was cool. I mean, it was cool, but I don't know. Yeah, like you said, like...
Juggernaut just...
Well, then the whole thing where he died. So, like... So where Wade kept dying and dying and dying, there was a point where it was funny, and then there was a point where it's like...
Oh, the end.
All right, come on, just die.
And I've kind of seen that a lot, you know?
Yeah.
It kind of reminded me of Shrek.
Yeah,
the little frog king who kept dying.
Yeah, the frog king. Yeah. Oh, that's what the scene reminded. I was having deja vu and I couldn't place it. That was it. The frog king in Shrek. That's what came to mind. I was like, this reminds me of Shrek. They stole it from Shrek. I was like, is Shrek Disney or 24th Century Fox? Ooh. I was like, maybe same timeline. I don't know. But yeah, that part, it was just like, man, like it was kind of funny the first time. And there was a moment though where when he was dead and he was in the afterlife and he hugs Vanessa in the afterlife, I went, are they going to be bold though? Are they going to be bold and kill Deadpool? I doubt it, but are they? Are they going to kill Deadpool? But then I remembered, it's like, that's right, 2 charges left in the time machine, and then it happened.
And then he goes,
yep.
And then puts the coin.
Yeah, the coin. Yeah. I don't have much else to say about this movie because, like, it's not that Josh Brolin did bad. It's just the way the character came across for me was just kind of like, he's just there. Yeah. He's a bad guy. Oh, wait, he's not that bad. Oh, now he's on Deadpool's team.
I just don't feel like the director did enough to push the intensity
of
the fight scene, like of the dramatic scenes. It just didn't.
Yeah.
You just didn't feel it. You know,
that's kind of where I'm at. The scenes that were funny and had some funny stuff, I laughed because it was funny. But it's like, yeah, when they were trying to be more serious and it kept jumping back and forth between being more serious and the funny, it wasn't like it was jolting. It just didn't affect me, I think, the way they wanted it to.
Yeah. And I do have to give them one good credit. So in the X-Men movies, Days of Future Past, they corrected the timeline.
Right.
In the end credit scenes, Deadpool corrects the timeline and goes back in time and kills Weapon X and just like bah bah, just like blasts him, and Wolverine's standing there and he's like waving at him. And that was funny. And then what? He goes in. What was the other one that he goes corrects?
What was
it? And then he goes.
Oh, he kills Ryan Reynolds as Ryan Reynolds is sitting there. He goes, "You've made the big time, buddy." Green Lantern script, and then blood spills all over
Green Lantern. I was cracking. That was probably my favorite part, is when he shot Ryan Reynolds.
Yes, where Deadpool shot Ryan Reynolds.
Kills Ryan Reynolds because he's gonna play the Green Lantern. But I thought there was 3 though. There was. Oh, he goes back and he kills the.
The guy with the butter knife. Well, yeah.
Yeah, with the what did he call it? The cream cheese.
Which leaves me with this question though. Okay, because obviously the Wolverine thing where he goes back and kills the Weapon X version of himself, joke. Right. You know, obviously
Which I shooting like that one better.
Shooting Ryan Reynolds for signing on a Green Lantern, joke. So then, is Vanessa alive, or is that part of the joke?
I'm gonna say she's alive.
I would think so. So if there's a Deadpool 3, I would expect to see Vanessa alive because he took Cable's time machine and used it in the end credit scene. But the end credit scene was like the best part of the movie for me.
Oh, it was the best.
It was just freaking hysterical.
Yeah, he fixed
loved the post credit scenes.
Yeah, but the rest of the movie was just okay.
I'm gonna give the movie a solid B. The parts that were funny. Like, it was a funny movie. But I would have rather have seen it on Netflix as a Netflix original movie. And I don't need to see it again like I needed to see other Marvel movies again, and I don't feel like I need to own it. So that's just kind of where I am. So for me, like, because I didn't regret that I was in the theater, and because it was still fun, I give it a B, but it wasn't overwhelming.
Okay. I give it a C because
whoa, you dropped way down.
Yeah, because it was just an average movie.
Yeah, it was kind of average.
I've seen way better. It's not even in my top 10 of superhero movies.
Yeah,
it was just okay to me. Like, I left the theater like it was okay.
Yeah, when I do my top 10 or top 5 of the year this year, it probably won't be in there either.
Yeah, like I enjoyed it, but I didn't hate it or anything. Like,
no, it's weird because I have no passion towards it one way or the other. Yeah. Like, I didn't walk out, I hate that movie, it was terrible. No, it was fun.
It kind of, you might be right what you said in the car. Is it just because Infinity War has just been so heavy and was so good?
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe.
But I don't know.
Because Ant-Man just looks great. No matter what direction that movie goes, that movie just looks awesome. So I don't know.
I didn't have high hopes on this movie, and it didn't disappoint.
I don't. Yeah, it's weird because
I'll probably watch it one more time. Maybe not in theater. Yeah, maybe.
I definitely won't go see it on the big screen again. Yeah. But yeah, I might rent it.
Maybe with the family or something. Yeah. But yeah, I'd probably. Yeah,
because I can't say I didn't feel disappointed walking out. I didn't feel impressed, and I didn't feel a passionate hatred towards it either. It was just what it was.
Yeah, it was okay. The end credit scenes made it even more enjoyable at the end because after the movie's over, you're like, oh, it was good. It was cool. Yeah. And then the end credit scenes, you start cracking up. Like,
those are hilarious.
They just left you on a note where you can leave. Laugh.
No, it was hilarious. Yeah, great post-credit
scenes. Left you on a light moment there.
Yes. Well, C, B, I think putting that together is definitely like a B-, very average film. So I guess it's up to you. If you're looking for a movie to see this weekend, I'd say go see Infinity War again.
Yeah.
But
maybe even twice.
Maybe even twice this weekend. I don't know. I mean, Deadpool wasn't bad though. But for me personally, it's more of a rental. It's something I'd rather see on the small screen than on the big screen. But again, didn't hate it, but definitely not in love with this movie.
Another reason for Marvel to take back their characters.
Take it back. Take it back, Marvel Studios.
Yeah.
Well, that said, what did you think of this movie? Are we wrong? Let us know about that in the comments. Are we right? Do you agree? Let's talk about it in the comments. And while you're there, hit the subscribe button to become a Durbanian and hit the bell by the subscribe button so you're notified the next time I drop a movie review, a theological analysis, ranking video, So make sure you hit that subscribe button so you're notified when all of that happens and when all of that drops. I'm Durbin.
I'm the Cholo Nerd.
Thanks for checking out Durbania.